everyone. My name is Jessica, and welcome to Common Hour Comedy Hour. So, I went up to the house of this person that I met online, and they live about an hour away, so, you know, a doable drive. And I lied to everybody that I know about it. I was never a very rebellious kid when I was growing up, so I'm making up for that in my early 20s when I can't face consequences anymore. And I had this elaborate lie to tell my mom about where I was going and how this was a person that I had met in William Patterson, and they transferred out. But then, you know, and I hadn't seen them in a while, so I wanted to go visit. And I could tell she wasn't really budging when I told her it was about an hour away, so I thought, screw it. And I packed a very suspicious bag of very suspicious things, and I fled the state. And I'm driving up there, and I felt like Amy Dunn in Gone Girl, like I should have had all my windows down, monologuing to myself, blaring Lana Del Rey down the highway. I felt so free. And I'm driving, and it's a beautiful scenic drive, and I'm driving like parallel to the Hudson River, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so nice. This was a good decision. And I'm driving, and then I notice I'm going into the woods. And it's still really pretty, and I'm like, this is fine. But I'm going deeper and deeper into just like the woods. And I pull up to this big, gorgeous cabin. Beautiful place to be murdered, really. Just like the ideal setting for some like horror thriller slasher film with like an 80s style killer. Also worth noting that I wasn't meeting up with anyone smaller than me that I could in any way fight off. This was the day that I had pulled this 6-foot lumberjack looking kid whose profile on the dating app I found them on said they are a skilled blacksmith and archaeologist. So good at making weapons and digging holes. And by about the point I was entering their basement, did I recognize that perhaps I'd inserted myself into a bit of a pickle. You know, maybe driving an hour out to a person I've only met one time in person, to an address nobody that I know knows, in the middle of nowhere, in the woods was like not, well, maybe won't result in the like hot girl summer fantasy I was kind of hoping for. This is more like final girl summer. But at this point, I kind of just accepted that. Dare say I embraced it, because all of a sudden I was fantasizing about just running through the woods of upstate New York, bloody, half naked, being chased by an axe murderer, banging on neighbors' doors and being met with nothing, finding a payphone and picking it up and being told by the police that address hasn't existed for the past 30 years. And the line goes dead, and I turn around and they're right behind me, and I throw my hands up, and we cut to black. Coming this fall. But yeah, I made it there and back in one piece, you know, and I never got caught. Nobody knows except for like all the people I've told. And I'm all good, but I'm not a fool. And I cover my bases. So, what is your name? Ashley? No, your name's Jane now. It's too complicated. So, on the date of August 26th, you patroned the local Chipotle with your good friend Jessica. Between the hours of 4 p.m. and 5 p.m., you bought a burrito bowl with chicken and guacamole and a large Coke. Burn this into your memory. I believe in you. You're my only hope. Thank you.